The results in Week 15 helped clear up the playoff picture a little bit, but just about everyone in the NFC seems to still be alive in the NFC East, AFC North, wild divisions right now. We're going to talk about that in Snap Judgments, joined by senior editor Eric Edholm. And Eric, one of the more surprising results of Sunday, the Atlanta Falcons took it to the Giants, 34-0. And we've seen the Giants lay an egg like this before, but not late in the season. In Atlanta, everyone's been downing them all year, and boy, did they make a statement.
Yeah, I mean, great for the Falcons. I mean, I think they felt like they needed this kind of signature victory heading into the playoffs. Everyone says it's really the postseason where they're going to make their mark or not. But to them, I mean, I think they felt like they had to get some kind of momentum. Everyone was kind of doubting their characteristics as a top team in this league. So important for the Falcons. But boy, is this just one of these crazy performances from the Giants that we've come to expect, and we say, all right, well, they'll figure it out by postseason time, or is this really sort of emblematic of the team they are right now? That's the question I have no idea how to answer at this point.
Well, when the Giants lost, the Redskins, they were finishing their game with Cleveland, led by Kirk Cousins. They went 38-21. Guess who the first place team in the NFC East is? Your Washington Redskins, 8-6 record, along with the Giants and Cowboys, who we'll get to in a minute. But, you know, all the talk about RG3, Cousins leads to victory. Alfred Morris, some nice runs. Defense makes a couple big plays in this one. And, you know, if the season ended today, they're in the playoffs as the division winner.
Yeah, a little stagnant offensively early, and it's tough for a rookie quarterback to kind of break themselves out of that funk, you know. And we've seen Robert Griffin do it, rally his team, and now the backup Cousins did it. Smart kid, we knew he'd be prepared. But the thing that impressed me is they didn't really change the playbook that much. Yeah, there wasn't any direct draws for, you know, for Cousins or anything that Griffin might be able to do, but I thought the playbook looked exactly. This is the Washington Redskins offense. This is what they do every single game.
Now, sticking in the NFC East, the Cowboys joined that 8-6 club with a 27-24 overtime win over the Steelers. A wild finish to this one. Brandon Carr with the big interception to set him up. Starting with Dallas, they're in the wild card hunt very much so with that 8-6 record. And then Pittsburgh now falls out of the AFC North conversation. They got to fight to get that wild card spot.
Absolutely. And first of all, I'll just give credit to Jason Garrett. You know, I mean, he made the decision to put the game in his defense's hands. Didn't go for it on fourth down in regulation. Ended up being the right decision. I didn't think that was the right call, the way that defense looked, or at least I worried about the fact that their defense could hold up. Instead, it ends with a Brandon Carr interception to bring it back as sort of the game, you know, as clinching play there. And I thought that was so important for them to have that kind of thing. What a difference DeMarco Murray makes. And then, as you mentioned, the Steelers, just some dumb, boneheaded plays by Antonio Brown down the stretch. Some bad decisions by Ben Roethlisberger, bad pass protection. It all adds up to a road loss in a game. Frankly, they should have won.
And with the Steelers' loss, the Ravens back into that AFC North title. They lose to the Broncos 34-17. The Cam Cameron-less offense looked pretty terrible against Denver. Broncos win their 9th straight. They continue to cruise. And Baltimore is going to be the AFC North champs because of the way the Bengals and Steelers have played. But you can't be too confident if you're a Baltimore fan right now.
Yeah, this is about as bad a way to back into a playoff spot as you can imagine. What we learned this season, we look at Philadelphia and they fired their defense coordinator. Cam Cameron gets the axe. The offense takes a step backwards. So, you know, maybe the end result is further down the road. But Joe Flacco had a miserable game. He cost his team 7 points. And really the game, when he threw that pick six down in his own end zone, essentially a 14-point swing, at least a 10-point swing right there. That, to me, was the play of the day in terms of really crushing a team's chances to win a game.
Well, with 2 weeks to go in the regular season, it's time for journalists like Eric and myself to become mathematicians and try to understand all these tiebreaking procedures. And Week 15 just made it even more confusing. To see more of our analysis from a crazy day, head to our website at profootballweekly.com.